Hi guys, and welcome back to our FM24 Managing Sunderland series. Now, since the last episode, I've really taken like a good hour to myself to just try and gather myself and look at your guys' comments. Some of you guys have suggested things on social media to me and messaged me, and I've really taken everything on board because over the last 2 or 3 episodes, my motivation for this is just, it started to sort of falter a little bit because of constant injuries, players complaining about not being played whilst they're still injured, which obviously isn't possible anyway. So a lot of you guys have been giving me some information and some tips and stuff, as well as empathising with me because it has been pretty bad. But in terms of training, I had originally had everyone set to normal intensity, but it seems that this is what I'm gathering here, individually anyway, for individual training, some players or players who are playing so regularly, they should really be set to half intensity. Say, for example, Luke O'Nien, he plays most games. It's recommended that we give him half intensity, which makes sense. Same with the likes of Trey Hume, he plays all the time. Half intensity. He was set to normal and he was picking up knocks all the time. However, some players, it just seems like they want me to play double intensity, train them with double intensity. Largely players who aren't playing every game, so I'm guessing it's just to keep them sharp, which absolutely makes sense. But there are players, for example, Pembele, who does play quite a lot. They still want me to give him double intensity, but he's one of the players who does pick up knocks quite a lot. But it might actually work out and benefit better. They know, the physios know better than me. So I've set every single player, other than the injured players who aren't training at the moment, I've set every single player to their recommended intensity in terms of intensity levels in training. So that's one thing I have taken on board. So I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Also, I do appreciate I was being very stubborn in keeping like Ballard and Clarke, and it can really do damage to the team, and I do get that. I was just being very, very stubborn. So with Clarke, I come to an agreement with Ballard. Ballard was quite happy with the agreement that if we don't go up this year, we will allow him to speak with other clubs. He has given us that, so that is fine. He is happy. However, Jack Clarke was not happy. He is staying, as of right now, he is staying, but he is unhappy, and I just know how much that can do to the rest of the team. So I am going to entertain this Wolves offer. I'm going to try and get as much as humanly possible, and then my plan of action is to go in for a loan deal for Amad Diallo. That is my plan. I've already looked at Amad Diallo, and he has quite a heavy wage, quite a substantial wage, and when I've checked it out, Manchester United want us to pay at least, I think it's about 60-70% of the wage. And as of right now, we can only afford about 10%. And it's basically Jack Clarke, him leaving, is going to open us up to maybe hit 50-60% and have a bit of wiggle room there. That is the aim for January. Because I think elsewhere, if injuries start to come back in, we've got someone like Amad Diallo coming in, please, fingers crossed. If that all goes to plan, I think we do have enough about us. If, players do start coming back, they're not picking up knocks, I think this will be enough. Hopefully it sees at least sit in the top 6. So anyway, moving on, let's go into this offer from Wolves. They've offered 10.5 with different add-ons depending on 50 games being played and 4 625k lots instalments, which of course will come to 2.5 million. I'm just going to try and add the fee up a little bit higher. Okay, they've accepted it, 13.25 million, and then another 2.5, and then another 2.9. So in total, you're looking at what? 15.5, 17.5, just over 18 million for Jack Clarke. That is where we managed to agree on. So I'm not happy to let him go, but he's unhappy. It's a decent amount of money. We'll accept that. There we go. We'll have to say goodbye to Jack Clarke, which is absolutely killing me off. But if we do manage to get Amad Diallo in, I'll be buzzing. And there is Amad Diallo at the moment. He is loan listed, but we can't do anything at the moment because we just don't have the money in. We need to basically just hope to God no one else goes in for him and that the Jack Clarke deal goes through in the next few days. And we have received confirmation that Jacques has completed his intensive language course, which is nice. We've set quite a few players to go on those courses, which is something I completely forgot about. And there's confirmation as well that Zach Johnson will be going out on loan to Crewe. But now we are going to be taking on Ipswich away from home. We have Pato in goal, Hume, Ballard, O'Nien and Huggins. Across the back we have Daniel and Ekwa as the central midfield partnership with Abdullah Alshish and Bennett. Behind Lewis Semedo, who's going to start in this game. Of course, we do have Ricky J. Jones and Rusin on the bench to take over, but I'm going to give Semedo a start. After a bit of poor form over the last few games, I need to give him a chance. I'm going to give him a chance. Hopefully, he can do something in today's game. O'Nien, Jewison, Bennett. Back to O'Nien. Bennett again. Played it around the back here neatly. Jewison Bennett now driving down the left-hand side. Get in the box, lad. Get it in the box. Get it in, man. Pulls it back to Pierre Ekwa. Oh, it's in! Brilliant finish. Brilliant goal. Brilliant team play. Come on. That's more like it. That's what we want to see. Ekwa with the corner. Can anyone get a head on it? Yes, they can. It's still in the box, surely. Finish. It's in. Trey Hume gets his first goal of the season. Right on the stroke at half-time. He manages to bundle it home. Come on. Half-time, 2-0. And this is more like it. This is the football we haven't seen in quite some time. 2-0 away from home. Look at this, we're dominating. I hope I haven't spoke too soon, but we're playing brilliantly. Jewison Burnett, Dan Neil, it's Ekwa now. He's driving all the way. It's in, it's 3-0. It's a beautiful finish. Right as we've begun this second half, Ekwa has flew himself into the box with a lovely solo run, and it's a lovely guided finish as well. Get in! We've made plenty of subs now with Jones coming on, Rusin coming on. We have Job and Rig as well, just to give some game time across the park. We can afford to do that, given we are 3-0 up at the moment. But are Ipswich going to get an attack here? It looks like they might just do that unless we nick it off them. Be lovely, wouldn't it? A nice 4-0 win to start the episode. Or 3-1, it's Carbonara, and he's, I know it's not Carbonara, but it's a good save from Pato. Evans to take the corner, it has been nodded on, is it going to hit the back of the net? It has done. Wolfenden gets it, scrappy goal, but they all count nonetheless. But there goes a full-time whistle. That was largely a very, very pleasing performance towards the last sort of 15-20 minutes, where we did make a lot of changes, to be fair. They came into the game a lot, and I probably shot myself in the foot a little bit with that one, but I just wanted to keep some other players happy and give them a little bit of playing time. But 3-1 to start the episode off with, away from home, I'll absolutely take that. And that win does see us remain in the top two with just a point ahead of Birmingham. It's so tight at the moment, isn't it, towards the top? So close. And a random one. After the game against Ipswich, has been reported that Solskjaer, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, formerly of Manchester United, was seen at Portman Road. He's currently Bristol Rovers boss, and he's eyeing up Luis Semedo, who is reportedly a huge fan of, which is an interesting one. Although Tottenham have got 30% of it, which is a little bit frustrating. The squad are currently unhappy. Of course they are. They're all going to be fuming, but we will speak to them. So we'll tell them that I'm a step ahead of you guys already, and I have a few targets in mind to replace him, because obviously they're not happy that Jack Clarke has gone. That's what they said. You shouldn't have sold Jack Clarke. We are all owed an explanation. They're all pissed off. I'll tell them I've got someone in mind. They're all pleased with that, thank God. I think this was very productive. Great meeting. Amad Diallo, come on. Come on, boy. We're coming to get you home. We're coming to bring you home, Amad. Amad Diallo. Come on, lad. Come on, let's go get him. Right, so they want us to pay at least 60%, which we just can't pay at the moment. But maybe, just maybe, if we pay 50%, and there's only a few months left of the season, we'll offer 100k per month. And they're happy with that. We'll give them 100k a month, which is what, only like 5 months left of the season. So 500k essentially, and then half of his wage. I think that's a very good deal myself. You might not agree, but I think that's a very good deal for Amad Diallo. Let's finalise the offer. I hope to God this goes through, because that is smooth as out. That is such a smooth replacement for Jack Clarke. So we've just had the monthly meeting, the staff meeting, and it has been said that Dan Neil has been hinting at a new contract. I will happily give Dan Neil a new contract if he wants to stay. There's been a lot of rumours. Even Wolves have been attached with a link with him, as of course they've just taken Jack Clarke off us. So if Dan Neil actually wants to stay, that would be a phenomenal little move here if we manage to tie him down to a long-term deal. Okay, so these are some of the things he wants. He wants to play in the Cavallero role as a central midfielder. I didn't know he even liked that, because it's not one of his best. But either way, we can do that. Wants to see attacking reinforcements brought in to strengthen the squad. That is about to happen. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. So when Diallo comes in, hopefully that'll tick off that box, and then we'll just play him in that role that he wants to play in. We'll negotiate the contract. Oh, Jesus. I don't know whether he's going to like this. Hopefully that is enough. 4-year deal. Appearance fees. Top division wage rise. I'll put that down a little bit. I'll just suggest it. He's happy with it. Okay, I'll do that. I've probably paid over the odds there. But Dan Neil, for another 4 years, well, to run until 2028, I'll absolutely take that. And here we go. Amad Diallo, let's accept it. Amad Diallo is going to be coming home for the remainder of this season. Get in, son. Sunderland loan. Amad Diallo. Absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing with that. And immediately, after speaking with Luke O'Nien, I believe that he is no longer concerned following the sale of Jack Clarke. He is happy to stay following our recent signings. I didn't even know he was thinking about leaving, but brilliant. This isn't brilliant though. Rig isn't very well. We'll send him to a club doctor 4 to 5 days because he's not very well. And there is confirmation that Dan Neil has commit his future to the club, which is absolutely outstanding, but also because he did want to play in that role, didn't he, the Cavallero role. If you have a look at our tactics, here it is, right, so here's the Cavallero role, but you can only play in that role if you're a bit further forward. What I've been playing tactics-wise the whole time is both of my central midfielders being there and there, almost CDMs almost, but with Dan Neil I do give him the permission to go forward. I put him in a more supportive role, but I pushed them both higher up now. So this could change the dynamics of the formation and the system a lot. I know that the familiarity isn't that bad, but generally I do have them dropping a little bit deeper. But just to keep Dan Neil happy, and Ekwa he preferably likes this role anyway, going a bit further forward, we might see his play even better. That's me thinking in the most positive and the best case scenario. We'll see anyway. Just so I'd let you guys know if things start looking a bit different all of a sudden. But now we are going to be welcoming Hull to the Stadium Light. Now, in the episode that didn't actually get uploaded, well, it did get temporarily uploaded, but obviously I had to bring it down for technical difficulties. But whatever, that's the boring stuff. We did take on Hull in the episode, and they were by far and away the best team we've played so far this season. We lost 3-2, which flattered us dramatically. They were 3-0 up by the 90th minute. We didn't get one chance. Some of the football they played, I didn't even get pissed off when watching it. It was just that good to watch. They're currently in 6th, and then we scored 2 goals anyway in injury time, which made it look a lot better than what it was. But they utterly battered us. But this is the lineup we're going to go with. We have Amad Diallo, who's going to take over the number 20 of Jack Clarke anyway. So he's going to start this game. We have Pato, Troy Hume, Ballard, O'Nien, Huggins, Dan Neil and Ekwa in their more forward roles now. We'll see what happens with that. Alshish, Burnett and Ricky J. Jones returns to the lineup. Is this going to be enough to take on Hull City, who I'm actually quite fearful of now? Let's see. I would love to see an Amad Diallo goal. I really, really would, but we're going to give Hull an assist here, it seems. Early doors. This is what they were doing last time. They just play the ball around neatly, and then all of a sudden they just burst with pace. It is Delap who's got him behind, and it's a goal. Oh, it's a good finish as well. Liam Delap gets there. This is exactly what happened in the previous. They just play it around for ages, which was happening. They just play it around for absolutely ages. Then all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3 passes and they're through. They're very, very good at doing that. Just measuring and waiting. And this is what keeps on happening. We keep giving the ball away over and over again. The simple passes. Good chance for them. It is Twine. Is this going to be 2? Yes, it is. This is what I mean. What can we do? What can we do against that? And again, this keeps on happening. It's going to be a goal again. You can just see it. We keep on doing 1 or 2 passes and just giving it him. It's just so obvious. O'Nien, Jewison Burnett. I'm presuming they're going to pass it straight through. Yes, they are. They're doing it. They just keep on doing perfect through balls for the opposition. Why do we keep doing it? It's just so obvious what they're trying to do. It's just bollocks. Every highlight, it's a couple of passes, and I'm just waiting for a Hull player to make a run in behind because we keep passing at him. Why the fuck does that keep happening? Made one change at half time. I brought Rusin on and brought Ricky J. Jones off. Here's Dan Neil, Ekwa. Jewison Burnett loses the ball. And now here comes Hull. Oh, God. Oh, well, we've won it back. It's Rusin. Go on, son. Do it yourself, because we've done fuck all in this game so far. Please string a few passes together, lads. You're so much better than what we've been showing so far. Go on, find Diallo. Find Diallo. It is Dan Neil, though, the lad with a new contract. Ekwa from distance. Amad Diallo hits it and it's over the bar. Job is going to come on, as is Abdullah Bar. Seri with the corner for Hull. Come on, let's get it away, lads. They're going to get it in again, aren't they? They have. Seri's going to fizz it across goal. Or is he going to go alone here? It looks like he is. It's hit the post. Christie and hits it over the bar. Oh, there's a highlight starting from our back line. We're going to give it straight to him. Of course we are. This really isn't a good display. Probably the worst I've seen. As Hull, yeah, they've been good, but we literally haven't been able to string 1 or 2 passes together, which usually is our strong point. Usually we can dominate possession at least. Even if we lose games, we keep hold of the ball and we protect it relatively well. But Hull just do it so much better than we do. every time we get it, we just pass it straight to them, and it's always like a perfect through ball for them. And it's happened time and time again. They're working it well. Seri to Delap. And a penalty's been given for Hull. Of course, good chance to make it 3 now for them to round off what has been a miserable day at the Stage of Light. And it's a good save from Patterson. Fair play to him. And there we go. It rounds off a really, really bad day. And it's not been a great debut either. Not the debut I wanted to see from Diallo. But we'll get there in the end. We will get there. But I don't know what it is with Hull. I genuinely can't believe that they're only 6th. Because they beat us 3-2. But that should have just been 3-0. And then they've absolutely wiped the floor with us. Some of their players, they're absolutely phenomenal. Twine just destroys us. Seri dominates the midfield. We can't get close to him. Really, really good side. Yeah, and it looks like Birmingham did win that game. So now we've dropped out the top 2 for the first time in a good couple of months now. Not great. Well, I say not great. I can see my expectations have just raised so much now because we have stayed in this sort of area for so long. We're overachieving, really. But I'd like to see us finish in the top 2. That'd be great. Top 6 is absolute minimum for me now. Even though we're always going to have bad patches. But I'm not dropping out the top 6. That'd be an utter nightmare. If you look at where we've been, the average league positions, around here we've stayed around 6th, 7th, 8th. And then since then, we've just remained first for absolutely ages. First, second. I don't want to see us dip now. But now we are going to be taking on Stoke City, who are currently 19th in the league. I'm probably going to make a handful of changes for this game after that really poor performance against Hull last time out. We have made 2 or 3 changes. As I say, we've replaced fullbacks Hume and Huggins. We've put Sirkin in there alongside Pembele as right back as well. Alessi has replaced Luke O'Nien. In the middle, Bellingham has replaced Ekwa. Then up top, we do have the same 4 players with Diallo, Alshish, Burnett and Ricky J. Jones as well. I just hope this is enough. I'm hoping that the last game was just a bit of a blip and we can get back to winning ways and round off this month of January. And away we go. Come on, lads. Pumped forward. Go on, get your head in it, lad. Get your head in it. Well in. Come on, let's break. Dan Neil, Alessi, Job. Good stuff. Come on now. Come on. Let's not just pass it straight to him. When you don't know what to do, don't just pass it straight to Stoke, please. I'd appreciate that. Dan Neil, Pembele, Ballard. This is lovely stuff. Come on now. Job, Alessi. Come on. Oh, this is what I like. See, this is what Hull were doing. But as long as we don't just pass it to them when we get bored. And there we go. We've given it away. Come on. Ricky J. Jones wins it back, though. Job. Come on. Ahmad. Go on, Ahmad. Finish. Get in, Ahmad. Gets his first goal for the club. Get in. And there he is, doing his cartwheels. That'll do. Welcome home, son. Go on, Ahmad, lad. Pembele. Ahmad. Pembele. Plays in Ahmad again. Can he get himself an assist? Yes, he can. Because Ricky J. Jones gets on the end of his cross. Get in. Hoover now to Wesley. Is he getting the ball in? Yes, he is. Get it away, lad. And again, Burnett. Still in the box. Still there. And it's beat Patterson. Wesley gets his 11th goal of the season. Poor defending. Come on, man. Half-time, 2-1, and Ahmad is absolutely exhausted, so I'm only going to give him another 5-10 minutes, I think, before bringing him off. You know, he hasn't had that much football this season, of course, at Manchester United, so I don't want to run him into the ground too quickly. And it looks like he has picked up a little bit of a knock here if you look down below, but here is Job now. And Dan Neil, Sirkin, go and get the ball in the box. Jewison Burnett. Go on, get it in, lad. Get it in. He does get it in. Now, sheesh, and it's over the bar. Abdullah Bar's come on, and Rusin has also come on to replace Ricky J. Jones. Gooch has just come on for Stoke and all. Come on, can we make it 3-1, please, lads? It is Dan Neil. Abdullah Bar, who's just come on. He gets the ball to Rusin. Back to Alshish. Can he finish? Yes, he can. It's a beautiful finish from Alshish, and hopefully that gives us the victory. Come on. Jewison Burnett. It is Alshish. Back to Sirkin. I don't know who the fuck he was trying to pass to there, but it's Vidigal now driving forward. Great chance for him. 3-2. It's always us that shoot ourselves in the foot. So often, it's rarely sort of the quality. Of course, that was great. I had loads to do there. But every single attack from an opposition perspective starts with us just passing it straight to him. It's so frustrating how easily we give up possession. Please see it out, lads. Or give it. What was that? He's Dak! Get in! It's Bradley Dack! I was just about to go ape shit because I thought, what the hell was that? But it fell for Bradley Dack, and I've given him a little bit of game time, and he has repaid us with a goal. 4-2. Get in! And there goes the full-time whistle. There we go. We're back, guys. We are back. And this is where we're going to end the episode, guys. The later game was Birmingham and Middlesbrough, and Birmingham did lose, which means, let's take a look, that means we're going to be ending the episode in second place again, which is absolutely fantastic for us. We're literally a day before deadline day as well, so we'll give you guys a little bit more time to give any suggestions. We'll have a look at our transfer at the moment. We do have 8.82 million. Our wage budget is mental, by the way. I think we're actually overpaying considerably at the moment for our budget, so there's not really a massive amount we can do unless we can find a bargain somewhere. I have already had a little scout around. I've taken a bit of time off camera to have a look at some of your guys' suggestions, and nothing is really viable. Some of your guys' suggestions will be for like a striker who's young and a bit of a hidden prospect, and he's worth like 1 million. And the second I speak to his agent, it'll say that the club that he plays for, they want 25 million. So there's a lot of those types of players knocking about at the moment. So we might end up leaving January just with the signing of Amad Diallo, which I'm not fuming with, by the way. But either way, if you guys have enjoyed, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, take care and stay jammy.